yogis, welcome to Desert Lotus Yoga in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We are so excited and happy to be bringing you online classes, even if it does bring some of us a little bit out of our comfort zone. Talking about myself here. Today's practice is going to be kind of kid-friendly, so if you have a little one around, you might want to invite them to join you. Maybe they have their own mat or just next to you on the carpet. We're going to start off in Shavasana, so go ahead and recline back. Lay your body down nice and long. Feel your spine stretching. If you want, you can reach your arms up over the head, pulling away from the center of the body. Just start to come into your breath, coming into your body, slowing things down just a little bit. Notice how you feel. Notice any sensations of discomfort that you may be having or insecurity, even feelings of happiness. Notice and honor all of the feelings that you're having. As you come into your practice, we're going to start to lengthen the breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Long inhales to the base of the spine and exhaling, letting go. Continue to breathe, moving with your breath in and out. Inhaling whatever you need and exhaling anything that you don't need, anything that is not serving your greater good. Perhaps you'd like to think of an intention for your practice, thinking of something that you can anchor yourself coming back to throughout our time together. Maybe you have a prayer, maybe there's something that you want to put forth toward the world. Or perhaps you would just like to focus on your breath, which is completely fine. Our breath brings us back to the present moment. Your intention. If you made one, go ahead and bring your hands together at the heart, pressing your thumbs into the center of the breastbone. Feel that intention connecting to your heart space. And as you inhale, take those thumbs to the third eye. Beginning to visualize our intention, making its way toward manifestation. We're going to inhale 3 deep inhale cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose and exhale, release. Taking one more of those breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, letting anything go that does not serve you. Now we'll take our hands down alongside the body. Draw the soles of the feet onto the mat, tenting the knees toward the sky. Draw your shoulders down the spine, keeping the knees hips distance apart. We're just going to begin to tick-tock the knees from side to side. Moving slowly and mindfully, feeling the awakening in our hips, releasing any tension, releasing any desire to hold on. Try to coordinate your movements with your breath. Maybe inhaling as the knees come up and exhaling as we take them down to the other side. When you feel like you've had a good balance of these movements, go ahead and bring your knees back to center. We're going to draw the knees in toward the chest, pulling ourselves in nice and tight, wrapping yourself in for a tight, tight hug. loving yourself is the first step for letting others love you. As you tuck the chin toward the chest, feel the spine lengthening, pressing your lower back down into your mat. From here, we'll take the knees wide, pulling them open, feeling yourself releasing to gravity, letting the knees fall toward the earth. Inhale, close them back up, and exhale, open. Inhale, pull together, exhale, release. Continuing with this motion for a couple of breath cycles. And the next time your knees come together, go ahead and pull yourself back in one more time, squeezing gently or squeezing tightly, depending on the intensity you want to feel. On an inhale, take your feet up toward the sky, bring your hands to your hamstrings, and just start to gently rock and roll the body. Moving forward and backward, gentle motion, feeling a nice massage on your spine, and then eventually making your way into a seated position. Coming into easy pose, lotus or half lotus, depending on how your hips feel or what state of mind you're in today. When you're ready, inhale, bring the hands together at the heart, take them up through the crown, interlace the fingers, and then flip your palms upwards, stretching nice and tall through the arms and spine. Feel your crown reaching for the sky. Remembering to breathe. If you start to feel a little bit out of control or a little bit unsure, come back to your intention. Come back to the anchor of your breath, if nothing else. Inhale as deeply as you can, nice soft belly. And as you exhale, we're going to tilt over toward the left side, reaching up and out through the right side of the body. If you'd like, bringing the eye gaze up toward the ceiling, that right elbow crease. Pull your shoulders back. So we don't want to be hunched over. We want to be nice and tall. Inhaling back to center, we exhale, dropping over to the other side. Remember, we're trying to create length, making space. Inhaling, the arms come up. Exhale, let the hands glide down alongside the body, clearing out the aura, and pull the hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, feel your fingertips raking down through your aura, your body's energy field. Inhale back to center, and we'll take that one more time. Arms come up. And exhale, let the hands flow down. Inhale, bring the hands to your shoulders. We're going to begin to circle through the shoulders, going forward 3 or 4 times. And then we'll start to rotate the shoulders backward. Feeling maybe some cracking and popping, maybe some unusual sounds happening in the shoulders. Shoulders carry so much of what goes on in our lives. And it's really, really great and beneficial to relax them, soften them throughout your day. Coming back to center, we'll take some work with our neck before moving into our cat and cow. So take your right hand, bring it to your left ear, and just gently pull your right ear down toward your right shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch opening happening through this left side of your neck. If you have a kiddo practicing yoga with you during this time, allow them to have some fun with this. Try not to make things too seriously. Sometimes in yoga, we have to be serious in making our way to samadhi. But maybe sometimes we just have a little fun. We're going to take the left hand, bringing it to the other side, dropping the left ear down toward the left shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. We're going to take our feet off to either side as we roll over the knees, coming into tabletop pose. So stacking the shoulders over the elbows and wrists. Knees are directly under the hips. Feel your shoulder blades spreading apart. Nice, strong tabletop. Staying as flat as you possibly can. And let's take the feet and flatten them down onto our mat. Push up and out of the wrists, feeling your fingertips pressing down into the mat. On an inhale, take your eye gaze up, dropping the belly, lifting the sitting bones, shining your heart forward. Inhaling a soft green light. On the exhale, round through the spine, bow into your heart center, honoring yourself. Let your crown reach down toward the earth, or just fall toward the earth in surrender. Inhale, eye gaze comes up. Exhale, round. Inhaling up. And exhale, round. Continue to move through your cat and cow, going through the spine, moving in whatever ways feel good for your body. Maybe bringing in some rolls through the rib cage, maybe pushing back into the heels, whatever feels good. When you're ready, we're going to meet in neutral tabletop, having that nice strong alignment once again. This time we're going to bring the left hand so that it's toward the midline of the mat. And inhale, take your right arm up to the sky, take your eye gaze toward the thumbs, or toward the thumb. On the exhale, drop your right arm under. We're going to set down on our right shoulder, coming into threaded needle. Relax your head down onto the mat. If you'd like, you can extend your left leg back, keeping the toes tucked. And then another amplification would be to bring the left arm and wrap it into the right hip crease. None of those things are essential. Listening to your body, knowing what it needs. Walking the hand back in front of the face. We're going to inhale, right arm comes back to the sky, and exhale, we meet in tabletop. Once again, stacking through the joints in the arms, nice strong tabletop. Maybe you'd like to flow through a couple of cat and cows. Come back to the breath. Meeting in neutral. We're going to take the left arm up this time. Take the eye gaze toward the thumb. And on the exhale, we drop down, bringing the left shoulder to the mat. The right hand walks forward. If you made any amplifications or variations on the first side, we can do the same here. Extending the right leg out with the toes tucked. Right hand comes behind the back and tucks into the left hip crease this time. You may notice one side is a little wobblier or a little less full of balance, and that's okay. Noticing that the body has many differences, as many as there are sunrises. Go ahead and bring your right hand down in front of the face, and we'll take the left arm back up to the sky as we push onto the right arm. And exhale, coming into our tabletop. Pushing back, pushing forward, getting some movement into the body. We'll walk the hands forward a couple of inches, and from here, let's tuck our toes, lift our hips, coming into downward facing dog. Pedaling out through the feet. I love telling the story about my mat. I have a Lululemon mat And it was actually my very favorite mat on the planet until I decided to give it a bath. Well, when I gave it a bath, it's never been the same since. It's kind of squeaky, it's not as, it doesn't have as much stick as it did, but I just can't bring myself to get rid of it. I still love it. But the moral of the story is, do not give your bath a mat. Take your eye gaze toward the thumbs, and you're going to walk the feet slow, tiny baby steps to the top of the mat, coming into our forward fold. Release the crown. Pedal through the knees if that feels good. Waking up the legs. On your inhale, take a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. We'll take 3 sun salutations here. Let your kiddos know that it's okay to bring variation into this or to modify coming onto the knees, whatever they need to have some fun with this. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring the arms up nice and wide. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, swan dive down to the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping back 1 foot at a time, coming into plank pose. Tuck the elbows in toward the ribs. We're going to lower halfway down for chaturanga. And then we're going to push up and through, coming into upward facing dog. Resting the body on the tops of the feet, as well as the palms of the hands. Let's pit stop in tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pedal it out, shake the head out. Say no, then say yes. Take the eye gaze toward the thumbs. Once again, we'll take baby steps to the top of the mat, coming into our fold. Release the crown. Pedal through the knees if that feels good. Coming back to stillness. We'll inhale, arms come back to activate the triceps. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring those arms up nice and wide, pulling up great energy with them. And exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, swan dive down, flat back to your mat. Inhale, half lift, crown comes forward. Exhale, fold. This time, invite your kiddos to step back, jumping into their plank. Keep the elbows tucked in once again, lower halfway down. Make your way into upward facing dog. Shine your heart forward. Lift out of the wrists. Hit stop in tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Pedal through. This time, taking the eye gaze toward the thumbs, we're going to hop to the top of the mat and coming into forward fold. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, draw that energy up around you. And exhale, release what you don't need. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, we'll fold down through heart center, bowing in toward your heart space. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Last time. Exhale, fold. We're going to tuck the chin toward the chest. Let the arms hang heavy and slowly roll up the spine. One vertebra at a time. Tuck my chin to my chest. My voice sounds really weird. Bringing the shoulders to the ears. And exhale them down and back. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Exhale down and back. Coming into Tadasana. And fixing our toes. So from here, we're going to make our way into chair pose. So feet are bowed in line with the hips. We'll drop the booty. Inhale, take the arms up. If you'd like, you can take your eye gaze between those hands. This is also called awkward pose. I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes feel pretty awkward doing this. I love it. On the exhale, go ahead and fold down, forward fold. On the inhale, we're going to step our right foot back, turning it out at about 45 degrees. We're going to line our left heel up with the right arch or with the left heel, somewhere in that area. Left knee is stacked over the left ankle. And we're going to inhale, bringing the arms up, coming into Warrior One. Now more than ever, allow yourself, encourage yourself to become a warrior for love and for light. When you hear people maybe feeling very scared and fearful, offer some words of encouragement. Offer them yoga. When you're ready, we're going to drop the right hand back, left arm comes forward. Right foot comes parallel to the back of the mat, and we'll drop into Warrior Two. Feel your arms once again pulling away from the heart center. Eye gaze over the left fingers and pressing into the left pinky toe. We'll take a moment here finding our breath. Find your intention. Come back to that love, back to the self-love. Right now is what we need so much. On the inhale, straightening out the left leg, we're going to turn both feet forward and fold down from the hips, coming into a wide leg forward fold with downward facing dog arms. In other words, our arms are going to be nice and straight, stretched out in front of us. Release your head so that it's hanging down toward the earth. Confirm to yourself that you are willing to move forward with confidence, with grace, with trust, in harmony. Beginning to walk the hands toward the body. We're going to turn the feet out to about 45 degrees. You might want to draw them inward slightly toward the midline of the body. We're going to drop the hips, lift the torso coming into Goddess. Goddess pose. Draw the pelvis down. Active, strong glutes, quads. Pull your arms back. No idea what mine look like, but I'm shooting for cactus shape. We're going to take 3 breath cycles. Feel the shake, feel the power, feel the heat. Press the shoulders back. Inhale, straightening out those legs. Drop the arms open. 5-pointed star. This is a favorite of my students. They love to come into this pose. I tell them, let your crown reach for the stars, and they all get super tall. It's wonderful. Find your breath, find your intention. Press the shoulder blades toward each other. Inhale, bring the hands together at the heart. And exhale, fold. We're going to turn so that we are framing our right foot with our hands. We're going to take the left foot and turn it out
to that 45-degree angle as we set up for warrior one on the other side. And I'm going to get a drink of water. You should too. So setting up strong foundation. Bending into your right foot or your right leg, right knee, and begin to hinge upward. Lengthen your spine. Feel yourself reaching for your dreams, for whatever it is that lies ahead of you. You're trying to press that left heel down, grounding into the mat. Hips are squared forward. On the exhale, we'll turn the left foot out, dropping the hands, pressing into the right pinky toe. Drop the pelvis and reach out from that heart center. Feel yourself pulling away, not to escape from anything, but to spread your love outward. Gentle tuck of the pelvis, engagement of the glutes. When you're ready, straightening out the right leg, toes turn forward, hinging at the hips, coming into that wide leg forward fold with downward dog arms. Down reaches down, arms are long, shoulders are soft. Draw the hands toward the body. We'll turn them out turn the feet out once again at 45 degrees. Finding a good, comfortable stance for yourself. Rooting down into the heels. Dropping the booty. Inhale, prayer position, goddess arms, or goddess pose. And straightening out the legs. Arms come up. And exhale to heart center. Once again, inhale, drawing up the energy around you. And exhale. One more time, inhale up. And exhale. From here, we're going to pivot to frame the left foot. As we fold down, stepping forward, coming into our forward fold. Inhale, look halfway up, and exhale, fold. When you're ready, stepping the right foot back, coming into a long, low lunge, dropping onto the right knee, untucking the toes. We're going to try to create as much space here as we can as we come into our dragon pose or lizard, depending on what you call it. We're going to bring both hands to the inside of the left leg. Root down through your palms, pressing into your fingertips. Take your eye gaze out in front of you. Feel yourself lengthening. Keep the shoulders down, neck is long. Begin to heel toe the left foot to the edge of your mat, so that we have a nice wide distance between the left foot and the right knee. We're going to drop the left leg open by coming onto the knife edge of that left foot. If you'd like, you can amplify by coming down if you have a pillow or a stack of books or even a yoga block. You can bring your forearms onto that. If you're feeling really open in your hips, you can always come all the way down to the mat on your forearms. flatten that left foot. Take your left arm to the other side, and we're going to start to gently heel toe our left foot to the right edge of the mat. So we're getting ready to come into pigeon. This is a really great time if you need to, or if you want to, come down onto your back to do reclined pigeon. That's always an option. I do want to say that if you're coming into pigeon, please listen to your body. I know that some people really believe in getting that shin and calf parallel to the top of the mat. To me, that's, I don't know, it's got some challenges, obviously, but it's also not something that should be a goal. Just listen to your body, listen to what it wants, and honor what it needs as you begin to gently drop the left knee down toward the mat. So clearly not rushing through any part of this pose. We can take a quick glance back, make sure that the left or the right leg is extending straight out from your hip. Make sure that your left knee is not flaring out, but also in line with your hip. Inhale and lengthen as we get ready to come into half pigeon recline. Flatten your palms. And when you're ready, lead with your chin, lead with your heart. Recline down. Draw your forehead toward the earth, maybe stacking on your fists, or a block, or on your forearms, which is my go-to. Gentle wiggles here if you'd like. Inhaling a soft orange light. Exhaling any sense of insecurity that you may have, any stifling feeling that you may be experiencing. Exhale that here. Inhaling creativity. Inhaling security and confidence and love. Stay in pigeon a little longer if you'd like, but for the sake of our video link, we're going to come on out. In order to do that, we're going to gently rise the torso, pressing the palms of the hands down. We're going to tuck the right toes, lifting the hips, and come back into three-legged dog. The left foot comes down to meet the right. Feel free here to take a flow through chaturanga, vinyasa if you like. There's my squeaky mat. Not sure if you can hear it. It's really funny. Take your eye gaze toward the thumbs and make your way to the top of your mat, coming into your forward fold. Allow some free movement here, maybe through the feet, maybe through the hips, maybe through the knees. Inhale, look halfway up. And exhale, fold. This time we'll step the left foot back, coming into our long, nice, slow lunge, dropping onto the left knee, untucking the toes. Bringing both arms to the inside of your right foot, and then begin to open up, walking that right foot toward the right edge of the mat. Just feeling this out, thinking about whatever amplifications you took on the first side, and go ahead and take those here as well. We're going to exhale, dropping our right foot onto its edge. And at this point, taking any amplifications or modifications that you did on the first side. Breath. Back to your intention. Find an intention if you didn't already. And a gentle smile to the corners of your lips. Despite everything happening in the world, we still have lots of reasons to smile. On your exhale, drop the right foot down. And we're going to heel toe it to the left side of the mat. Once again, thinking about your body, thinking got what it needs, gently dropping the right knee down in front of you. Take a brief check on that left leg, making sure that both legs are in line with the hips. Inhale, lengthening the torso. Feel the growing muscles reaching down for the earth, for the mat. Your mat has you, it's cradling you. It's like your blankie, but it's a mat. Crown comes up. And on an exhale, when you feel ready, start to make your way down for half pigeon. At this point in our practice, maybe you'd like to offer up a prayer for the earth, a prayer for these times. There are many things on our planet, aside from this horrible pandemic, that we have to look at and address and change if our species is to survive. If you have a kiddo practicing yoga with you right now, they are the future. They are going to be the people, they are going to be the ones that change what's happening in our world. And as someone who works with kids, I fully believe that they can do it. They're so creative, so innovative, and their imaginations are just incredible. Once again, feel free to stay in your pigeon a little bit longer if you'd like. We're going to inhale, rising up through the mud. Rise up. Tuck the left toes, lift the hips, make your way into downward facing dog. Go ahead and drop to the knees and push back into child's pose. Bring the forehead down, rock it from side to side. Use those fingers to pull your arms away from your body, away from the torso. Take a deep breath, inhaling to the base of the spine. And exhale, soften. Inhale once again. And exhale. Inhale, push back into tabletop. Swing your feet off to either side, and we will take our feet out in front of us for Dandasana, staff pose. Flex the feet toward the face. Nice engagement throughout the body. Quads are nice and strong, glutes are active, shoulders are down and away from the ears. On an exhale, start to soften, bringing the knees up, tenting them. Maybe scooting yourself down toward the bottom of your mat, finding that little balancing point on your glutes. And we're going to lift one leg up, followed by the next, coming into boat pose. If you'd like, extend the arms up. Pure balance here, bringing balance into this craziness. And exhale, dropping the feet slowly down, and slowly reclining the body. Once again, draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. We're going to take a bridge pose to begin to wind down from our practice. Heels of the feet walk toward the glutes. Arms are down alongside the body, palms facing down. Begin to gently press the fingertips into the mat. And on an inhale, lift up the hips. Keeping the knees in line with the hips. Keeping the chin slightly tucked. No need to come too far up here, just feeling an activation through your solar plexus. Take 2 or 3 breath cycles here. Affirm to yourself that you are built on a strong foundation. On the exhale, start to slowly lower down as if a cloud turning into fog. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears and just move the knees gently from side to side. Feel your body coming into a state of relaxation. Extend the legs out onto the mat. Inhale, take the arms up. Stretch through the ribs, pulling your feet away from your hands. Inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, drop them down. Soften the legs and let the feet fall to either side. Take your left ear down toward the mat and then the right. We're just beginning to balance the body, setting ourselves up for a beautiful Shavasana. On the inhale, let your head rest upward. Let the palms face upward for receiving. Receive all of the love that you deserve. Receive anything else that you need right now, mentally, physically, spiritually, mind, body, and soul. Soften your facial muscles. Allow anything that might be holding you down to gently lift away. Floating away on these beautiful spring breezes. And your mind softens. You sit with any thoughts that are coming in. Try not to push them away. Try to acknowledge them. Sit with them. Exchange them for a better thought, but never push them down. Please stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need to pray or meditate, taking several more breaths here before beginning to stir. Thank you so much for joining us virtually. We look forward to seeing you in person very, very soon. And once again, the light in my heart sees and honors is so profoundly speechless for how many people are just being so supportive of our studio and of our practice, and we're just so blessed that we can bring this to you in this way. Namaste.